Hey, I'm Jeff and welcome back to another video. I finally got an Ikea greenhouse cabinet. This one is the RUDSTA model and I do have a number of pretty cool accessories to go along with it. Overall, this was a pretty easy assembly process. The most complicated part is getting the top portion to fit properly. It actually, you have to go through the instructions. It just kind of slides in so that it covers up a couple bolts here at the top. With any greenhouse cabinet build, of course, you're going to need a grow light. So I got the Plant Spectrum 16 grow light from Mother, set up the wall mount brackets. I'm going to try and install it on the top of the cabinet so that it provides some top-down light. And then I have this cool gadget. I'm really excited for this. This is, come on, an outlet. I've seen a number of other people drill a hole in the bottom of their cabinet to accommodate for the electrical cords, so just so it keeps it nice and clean. So basically there's a hole and just kind of like a little rubber or plastic grommet that protects the hole. This replaces that hole. Essentially it turns that hole into an outlet, and then I just have one cord that I can run to a power bar. So I did buy a hole saw to punch a hole in the bottom of the cabinet, and then I will have all of the outlets accessible from inside the cabinet. And before I start drilling anything, I want to make sure that I set up the light properly. So I'm just going to show the light itself. I do have some of the Plant Spectrum 32 grow lights, actually the one right there, as a stand-up, so I'm going to be using this one as a top-down. So the reason why I wanted to see this light before I drilled this, you can see there is a power cord, and I want this portion facing the back of the cabinet, so obviously the cord is going to be on the, I guess, the right side of the cabinet. So the outlet's going to go right there, and then on the underside, it has a little screw piece to secure it in place. Here is the rather aggressive looking I don't even know what this is called, but this is going to drill the hole. This one is specifically for metal. I know there's a bunch out there that are made for wood. I don't want to damage any of the bottom piece here, so I bought this off Amazon. I also got this on Amazon as well, so let's start making some holes. I'm using this as a guide to the placement of the outlet, and then I placed a little piece of tape just marking the center of it. Okay, got my safety goggles. Here goes nothing. Hopefully this goes okay. This piece fell apart, that's okay. I'm going to reinsert. There's a little screw piece, but I am going to grab some earplugs because this is ridiculously loud and I don't need to be deaf. Okay, let's try this again. We're going through. There we go. Okay, there's the beautiful hole. It's pretty sharp. You can sand that down if you want, but there's no real major scratches or anything like that. So now the moment of truth. Let's pop this down into the hole. And yes, it fits. Let's do that like that. Oh, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I screwed the locking cap on the underside You can see that is solid, perfect. Now all I have is one cord to plug in, and now I have two outlets and two USB ports right there. One of them which will be plugging in a fan. Now let's test out the light. Just for a very brief mock-up, just to see if this thing actually works, I placed the grow light just on the glass shelf, and I do have the power cord set up, and I'm going to place it like this, like that, and then I do have a little toggle switch here as well. So let's see if it works.
Hooray!
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. This thing is awesome. Okay, here are the wall mount brackets. So I have a piece like this. It screws on to the end like that. And my plan was to use these magnets to attach it to the top. So something like that. But it doesn't stick. So I'm thinking this is aluminum and not metal. Let's see. Yeah, it's metal end caps. I know the housing is aluminum. So I was just looking in their little kit here. It looks like they do provide some sticky, some double-sided sticky pads. So that's what I think they are. So I'm gonna open this up and hopefully that is the case, and then I can just stick it to the top. I'm just gonna do the quick bracket install. So it comes with a little Allen wrench, a screw, and then you just screw in through the top here, or through the side, I guess. I think this light will work out perfect for this greenhouse setup. I will be putting my little foot candle light meter on it as well to test it out. It also has these metal channels, or this channel here on the housing. It has these little metal clips. You can hang it as well. I do have the Plant Spectrum 32 grow light hanging from a plant shelf. I placed a little piece of tape in the middle of the cabinet, and I did the same with the grow light so that when I place it on the cabinet like this, I can line up the pieces of tape, and that way I know that the light is pretty well center or close to center, so that when I add the sticky pads, I don't have to readjust it. So that's what I'm going to do now. Place the little pads on here, and then all I have to do is just stick it to the top. And now I can remove the tape, and it should be pretty well center. So there, now we have some light. And now I'm going to use this black Gorilla Tape to conceal the wires. Now for some of the other accessories, here is a small little fan that I bought off of Amazon as well. So I'm just going to open this up. I haven't even taken a look at it yet. This should be a USB powered fan. So with any greenhouse and high humidity, you want to make sure that you have air circulation. Okay, so it has a little stand. This thing feels very cheap, but it was not expensive at all. So here is the USB cord. Now hopefully this works as well. Okay, so now I have my USB plug-in. Plug it in like that. And is there an on switch? On the back. This is awesome. Oh, it's got 2 speeds. This is pretty sweet. I will link all the products down in the description of this video. I will also be placing this on my Amazon page. So what a cool little fan. I think I'm going to mount it just at the back side here. This is something that provides a little bit of airflow. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're flowing. I'm so excited right now. Little fan. Let's put it up to top speed. Oh yeah. It's got some breeze. It's got some flow. I did open this up, but I have not removed it from the package. These are magnetic shelves, or magnetic shelving. Okay, so they come assembled, and they simply stick onto the back of the cabinet like that, and it comes with 2. And I believe this is a 4-inch shelf, so it can accommodate some small planters. And just for a visual reference, voila. That is incredible. They are pretty sturdy. Whoops, like that. So of course you can place them wherever you want. And yeah, that is so cool. I may add a humidifier in here, but I think I'm going to add just like a little pebble tray for right now. And I know one of the concerns about maintaining humidity with these cabinets are these open creases in between the glass panel and the exterior frame. So I did purchase some black weather stripping. So I'm going to see if I can fill those gaps in just so that the cabinet can maintain the humidity inside. Okay, so just in the span of a few minutes, it's dropped to 60% over in this area here. I just realized I don't have anything appropriate for a like a pebble tray, nor do I have any pebbles. So I just got a little saucer with perlite and I topped it up with some water. So I'm going to place that in front of the fan like that and seal it up and see if it changes here. We'll check back in a few minutes. Okay, it's about 10 minutes later and we're back up to the original room air humidity at 63%, so that is good enough for me. It is clearly working. I may have to get, oh, you can see me, my reflection, but I may have to get another or a larger pebble tray, something down the road. But for right now, I'm going to leave the weather stripping alone and I'm going to finish up the rest of the cabinet, add some plants, and yeah, see how it looks. I cleaned up the cords a little bit with some zip tie just so that they're neat and tidy, and then I used that Gorilla Tape just to, as a rough fit for right now, just for the wires to be tucked away nicely. Same with this little fan here. Let's turn this puppy back on, like that. Now I'm just going to start filling in the cabinet. I don't know which ones I'm going to be placing in here yet. I'm just going to grab a few and yeah, we'll just kind of play around with some placements and some different types of plants. So I am going to grab a Monstera. This is my Monstera elbow. I'm going to place this in the cabinet. It's on a support stake right now. Just maybe tuck that back a little bit, just right beside the outlet. This is my Philodendron domesticum on a moss pole. And this cord is just scratching the back of my cabinet, so that's not good. I got to fix that up. Got some scratches. And my pole is falling over. This will not be the final arrangement, it's just a mock-up just to show you how it looks in the cabinet. I hope you liked the video, the setup, all the accessories, and like I said, if you're interested in anything you see in this video, check the description of the video. I have my Amazon links, which I do make a small little commission from. And then, yeah, I'll list all the products here as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I will definitely be providing some updates with the RUDSTA Ikea greenhouse cabinet down the road. So stay tuned for that. So thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye.